Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have drawn with my tablet for the first time last night. It's only been like a day since I got it, but I was playing around with the brushes the first day. I drew. Yeah, my face looks really stupid because all the stupid guys here will have their car pre-turned on before they get to it, and they have halogen high beam fucking lights as their regular lights. I can only imagine what their high beams are. And they leave him on. And the guy's like literally sitting in his car right now while I'm like fucking sitting here with his lights in my fucking face. And there's another guy who does it all the time too. Anyway, so I have been using the Sketchbook app to learn sketchbook stuff, like learn how to use to draw digitally, and I'm having so much fun. I have done 2 people's tutorials on how to draw these landscapes, and the clouds I made look so perfect. And I took a picture, I screenshotted the lady's the one she did, and then the one I did, I was trying to take a picture of it, but it's all blues, so the camera is not picking it up, but it's like, I'm dying, I want to show it. It's like, it matches, it looks the same, and it looks real, and it looks like it doesn't look like a photograph so much, but the one that I did after that, the sky and the clouds and the shading and like the sunset and all this crazy shit, it looks like a photograph. And my water in the foreground and everything like that is semi good, but there's an island that you draw off to the side and it's silhouetted in black, and it looks, God, I gotta put you down here, my hand's too tired for this shit now that he's gone. My hand is tired. The island looks super out of place, and I'm like, ugh. And the tablet is really, it's big. Like, it's big. It's 10 inches by, so I don't know, but it's big. And so, I have to leave it at home. I can't bring it with me, but that app, you can download it on your phone, Sketchbook. And I watched a bunch of like digital artists that are really good, review certain sketch apps. And I've tried some of the ones that they said, and I like Sketchbook the most, even though they were like, I guess you could use Sketchbook. I mean, it's the second rated one to them, but to me, it's better than Krita, because Krita is like, you have to go find a bunch of the stuff that they just have out on the screen on Sketchbook. And I can do everything that they can do on there because they have, like, I guess the same buttons. I'll have to go like explore Krita a whole lot more, but I'm having so much fun. Oh my God, I'm sitting there and I'm painting, and I'm like, it's just so fun. It's so fun. I want to learn how to like set your brushes on the side, and I don't want to set the brush pack on the side. I want just the one brush that I use out of each set of brushes on the side, so I don't have to keep digging through and scrolling, because there's a thing that'll show you the last brushes you used, but it only does 5, and in order to do projects, you have to use like 10 brushes. And like different things and stuff like that. So like, oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun. It is so fun. I feel like, I don't know, I keep joking around with him that I'm like Bob Ross, because he keeps joking around with me that I'm like, because I told him I wanted to start sketching, and I told him I wanted to start drawing and doing art and stuff like that again. And that I bought a tablet to do it because I feel like this will keep me accountable, because you buy something like this, you better freaking use it. And I've always wanted to learn Photoshop, so I was going to learn to do that. And now all he can say in a joking, not joking way is that I'm going to do it to put him out of the photos. And I'm like, no, that's not why. Could you please not ruin the thing that I just don't. That's not funny. I don't think that's funny. But I am having a great deal of fun. I am going to mess around with some of the videos today while I'm at work on my break and watch a bunch of things. I'm trying to watch as many sketchbook videos as possible. And there is some people that don't use Sketchbook, and they literally make an entire insane detailed picture where you could just see forever, and it's really beautiful in like 5 minutes. And when I got the tablet, I spent like hours looking for the perfect wallpaper for it, because I like when I turn it on for it to like inspire me, not just look ugly. And so one of my favorite art is 70s and 80s sci-fi landscape, where it's like there's the crazy trees, and off to the distance you see a couple planets, and the foreground is so insanely deep. Foreground, the distance, whatever, I forgot right now what those three are called. Foreground, the three distances, I forgot. Anyway, the spans of space that these show in such a small picture is just so fascinating to me. I've always been just madly in love with that art. And so I was thinking, how fun would it be if I made my own? And, you know, I watched this one girl's tutorial, and it sucked because I thought that I don't really remember if it was supposed to be a tutorial or if she was just saying, hey, let's make a picture together. Let's do this, that, and the other. And she was saying, use this brush, make sure you turn it down, blah, 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 blah. But once she got like maybe a third of the way through the video, she was saying stuff, but she wasn't showing the values on the gauges. So she would just blip, 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 and then she'd start painting, and you wouldn't be able to see what brush she used, the settings she set it on. And I was like trying to watch, and I was so pissed because I breezed through the first third of the picture with her, and it looked amazing, and it was really, really great. And then after that, I was like literally had her on 0 point something slow-mo, and the way she shoots the videos, you can't see the button she clicks. So up at the top, I couldn't figure out until I experimented forever how to move an object around the picture. And so I got through the video in 4 hours. I had to rewind 1,000,000 times. I did stop twice for like maybe 5 minutes when he came home, but like that was it. I didn't even make dinner. I just kept painting. And he didn't stop me from doing it, which was great. But I'm just enjoying it so much. And, you know, if you want a new hobby and you're frustrated with all the other hobbies, get a tablet and start trying to train yourself how to use digital art, because I already know how to draw. I've drawn portraits that look like people, like a photograph. I've drawn comic book art, you know, females and stuff like that, men, muscle people, you know. I don't think I've done fur yet. I don't think I've done like animals or something like that yet, but oh my God, it's so fun. I've done landscapes, watercolor. I'm just like in love with this freaking hobby. I haven't even downloaded. That's the thing. Yesterday he was like, oh, because he went up to bed, because usually he'll wait until I go to bed, because he doesn't like being up there without me, I guess. And I'm like sitting down there and I'm painting and stuff, and he's like, have fun with your hobby, painting me out of the picture. And I'm like, I haven't even downloaded any Photoshop stuff. I'm like literally caught up in the drawing thing because I'm already an artist. So it's just like I'm trying a new medium and just kind of getting in there. But I'm like, that's not on my mind. That was never on my mind. That was never what I was going to do. I want to literally learn how to change a photo and add and subtract background noise and things like that you see. And you know, it's not for anything bad. And I thought maybe I could like figure out how to do it well enough that I could do little mini jobs or something like that with it. But yeah, I'm not going to paint anybody out of pictures that don't ask me to, you know, but yeah, I'm enjoying myself so much. I'm going to go to work now. See you later, guys.